Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I made a tips and tricks video. I'm gonna be giving you guys just a couple tips, a couple things you can do to get better at competitive Fortnite. This is gonna be for your arena, your cash cups, your trio tournaments, your scrims, all that, okay? This is gonna help you get better and more consistent at playing those. I'm gonna be giving you guys 5 tips. All right, 5 quick tips. I'm gonna make this video short and sweet. All right, not too long. I'm just gonna give you guys 5 quick little tips. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into it. Tip number 1, man, is obviously, this one should be a no-brainer, is to play more. Not necessarily just to play more, but to play competitive more. Playing zone wars and playing creative all the time is not gonna make you better at competitive. It might help your mechanics to get the game sense and to get the knowledge and the IQ of how to play competitive Fortnite. You have to actually play competitive Fortnite. So that's tip number 1, man. That should be obvious, but number 2 is to perfect your landing. Your landing is really important in arena and in competitive Fortnite in general. You have to learn how to land uncontested every time and to be consistent with your early games. All right, you have to be consistent with your early games to be consistent in these tournaments. So what I recommend is to pull out your glider a little early so you're a little higher than everybody else. All right, now if there's a lot of people going to where you're going, that will give you the opportunity to venture off to a different spot. Make sure you give yourself a little bit of room for error. You know, you can switch it up if you have to, man, just because you don't want to land contested. All right, this is really important. This is a really important tip, and that's tip number 2, man. You gotta perfect your landing. So tip number 3 is to practice box fighting. Box fighting in arena is really important, because when people get low, people get down to low HP, it turns into a box fight every time. Okay, so you're gonna have to learn how to box fight, and you need to practice how to box fight, and you need to practice your mechanical skill for quick edits and for outplaying your opponents in box fights. So you can practice your box fighting in creative. You could practice with a friend. I recommend doing this when you're not playing competitive and when you have some free time to practice. Definitely practice your box fights. All right, that's tip number 3, man. Tip number 4 is to practice your tunneling. If you don't know what tunneling is used for rotation. All right, when you're trying to rotate and you don't have any shockwaves or jump pads or anything like that, you can tunnel with your materials. Basically, you're moving forward while covering your sides, but you definitely need to know how to tunnel. Okay, this is a very important thing. So you don't have mats, man. You need to be able to rotate safely. Okay, this is good for being consistent, man. And that's tip number 4. And tip number 5, this is a must, man. Just like all these other tips, man, these are the top 5 tips, right? So tip number 5 is just as important as all the rest. Review VODs for decision-making IQ. All right, this will help you with your competitive IQ. See what the pros do in these situations. Go watch the pros, see what they do, see why they make the decisions they make. Okay, you can't go wrong by reviewing VODs of pro players in tournaments. So if you guys want a VOD review, you can simply go into the compete tab on Fortnite, and once you're in the compete tab, you can go back to previous tournaments, click on event details, click on the event session leaderboard. And if you want to say you want to VOD review the people that were in first place, all you gotta do is click on their name and go to match history, and you can watch any of these matches here. Okay, and that's what VOD reviewing is, and you can watch what they do and how they do it. Or even better, you can go, if they streamed it, you can go to their previous stream and watch that back. That's a good thing you can do too. But yeah, that's pretty much VOD reviewing. That's really good for hiring your IQ in Fortnite. All right, guys, but those are my top 5 tips. 1 through 5, man. In my opinion, the best tips to have to better your competitive Fortnite gameplay. All right, hopefully this video helped you, and if it did, make sure you smash that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, man, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.
Yeah, make it rain, yeah, hurricane, yeah, baby, this a perfect time and a perfect place, yeah, I'ma make it worth your while, stay a while, think a stripper name is Maverick, guess you know I'm Kyle.
Oh, I got one. What the fuck? I got 184 meters slow. Oh, did I just get another one?
Oh my god, you did.
That's what we gotta say. You got it. Let this be the last.